Here we go. Ready. All right. Go, go. Ready. Blue. Go, go. Ready, ready. Blue, ready, go. Down, ready. Black, go, go. Ready? Red 18, go! Down, ready? Red 54, red 22, 90 mount, white 80, go! Down, ready? White 80, go! Here we go, ready? Blue, go, go!
So Illinois' kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Blazers' offense will go on the attack first. And here it comes for the first time as the starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Finds his tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
They booted away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. He's got it along the sideline. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll throw it. Found the spot in the defense. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to pass, it's Burton. A little release to the back. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, and let's see if they try to convert on 4th. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure every...
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. He leaves it with the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not exactly likely the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. First carry of the season for this transfer. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do.
All right, on offense, I'm trying to catch him napping.
The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own. Snags it, and there's running room. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off the boot, looking for his man. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them.
UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle in the big. And here comes the punt team. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here comes the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Play action on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. And it's their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. And the Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. Could not make his way to the corner. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Floats it out in space. Spins away from the defense. Caught, and he's got room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That's caught. It's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Blazers have this offense rolling. They'll give it to Robinson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
A lot of times on 3rd and long, you're not thinking blitz. You're thinking they're going to...
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his...
They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
Wants to throw. It's Burton. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this 2nd half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Let's see what he can do with it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. UAB regains. Possession, the Blazer offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Robinson. He's not going to get there. He needed 2 yards, but he just got 1 in the... The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. Snags it and he's open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Here's a give to Robinson. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Here's Robinson one more time. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing
Give to the single back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The short hands, it's Richardson. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but... He picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Blue Devils will try to punch it in on first and goal. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. The clock will stop as they check on an injured member of the Illini. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the ground game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this...
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The hand to the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Punt goes out of bounds and a really nice... They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Now on the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The sure hands, it's Richardson. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out fast. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Nicholas.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Blue Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. That's reeled in. It's Moore. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Timeout, Duke. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Flips it out in the flat. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up... They'll start the third quarter with the run. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Makes it past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Duke. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quick handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Blue Devils are facing 3rd and inches. Got it, looking for the first down. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. After the completion, and here comes the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. And this will be incomplete. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Richardson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the... They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll run it again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Campbell. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Right back to the well. This time they get him in the backfield and they take back what he got on the previous play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
It's so nice.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Finds his man. It's Nicholas. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They've got four receivers out there, two on either side on 2nd and 3. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Campbell. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying to impose their will with the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they...
Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snags it over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. They're working that left side. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game.
First play of the first possession of OT. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Campbell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Personal foul in overtime. What an egregious mistake, and one that he won't be able to explain. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Using his legs, it's Campbell. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it! Touchdown, Blue Devils! They strike first here in overtime. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game is decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.